Hi everybody, welcome to this video. My name is Nicole and today I am filming a plan with me and my Hobonichi cousin for week 3 of 2022. So this week runs from Monday, January 17th through Sunday, January 23rd. So hopping right in, the first thing I'm doing here is using some washi tape to mark off 5 p.m., which will separate my work day from my rest of my personal day. And I always like to do this since this is a work and personal combined planner, just to give me like a little bit of separation. I don't always use washi tape in this situation. Sometimes I'll use like a line, like drawn with a marker or a sticker, or I just need something in this space to indicate to me that this is where work ends. This is where the rest of your personal stuff goes. Just because I do use the hourly time blocking in the cousin. So all events and appointments will go where they would fill in the timeline, and then anything else will go in between. So this washi tape I think is so beautiful. It's like this mosaic tile, and I will have it linked below along with all the other supplies that I'm using throughout this video. But I just think that this washi tape is so beautiful. It has really pretty gold foiling, which pairs really well with some of the stickers that you'll see me use as we go along. So in addition to this washi tape here, I am also using these work scripts from Orange Umbrella Co. To mark the days that I have work. This sometimes does feel a little bit extra and unnecessary, especially when it's just a normal work week. But since this week has Martin Luther King Jr. Day, which is a holiday that I get off from work, I figured I would use these just to reemphasize that Monday is a holiday. So I'm putting these around 8 a.m., which is when I would typically clock in for work. And then I'm going to go ahead and use some this Martin Luther King Jr. Day holiday sticker, which is also from Orange Umbrella Co. in that same font style. I'm just going to layer it over some washi tape. And then I am going to take some dot stickers and start marking in my meetings. So these are dot stickers from Mandy Lynn Plans. I think this is like called the Ocean colorway, but these are the matte dots, and she also offers them in transparent. But I'm just using this really dark blue to mark off all of my meetings that I have this week. So this is typically the order in which I would start planning, and then I'm going to go into this Park Lane sticker book that I got from Joann's. It's really similar to like a Happy Planner style sticker book, because I'm pretty sure Park Lane is like the Joann's Happy Planner like brand, like that's from their stores. But I am just sticking this day off sticker on Monday, and you'll see me throughout the video whenever I use a sticker that's a little bit larger than like just a dot sticker. I will place it on my hand a couple times just to get rid of some of the stickiness, because I always put stickers in the wrong spot. It happens literally every single time that I use a sticker in a planning session. And I find that when you kind of put it on your hand and take it off a couple times before you stick it on the paper, the Tomoe River paper is a lot more forgiving, and it's a lot easier, and I rarely have a substantial issue moving stickers around. So now I'm going to be moving on to the sidebar, and you'll see that I pulled out a tiny piece of parchment paper and placed some stickers on it. And I've got this from watching a bunch of Happy Planner videos here on YouTube. People will use wax paper in order to layer stickers and kind of see what they look like before they commit to placing it down on the paper. But weirdly enough, I didn't have wax paper. I only had parchment paper, but it works exactly the same. So I just layered that this week black sticker over a gold foiled box and put it on the sidebar. And now I am using more of those dots to create a running task list on my sidebar. So these light blue dots will correspond to work tasks, and then I'm pulling out some more neutral colored stickers. These are from Rachel Babel, and these will indicate any personal tasks. So this is just a running task list for the week of things that are not date specific. And then as we get closer to the week, because I am filming this a little bit earlier than normal, I don't have any day-specific tasks for work or my personal life ready at the moment, but those will just kind of fill in between all of the events. Work tasks going above the washi tape, and then personal tasks going below. So now I'm pulling this little gold foiled heart sticker to put on Wednesday, because that is my best friend's birthday. So definitely want to have that in there. And then next I'm going to move on to personal events. So I really only have one significant event set in stone at the moment, and that is I am going to a hockey game on Friday. I'm very excited because this will, I think, be my first live sporting event since fall of 2019, which is crazy to think about because I used to go to them all the time pre-COVID, but finally going back. So I'm pulling just a bunch of stickers to layer to mark this in, and I'm also using, I finally get to use my Honey Go stickers from Etsy, and I contacted her and she was so sweet and able to make all of my favorite sports teams icon stickers. So I have this little Pittsburgh Penguins sticker to use, and I'm really excited because they're playing the Columbus Blue Jackets, and since I live in Ohio, all of my friends are Blue Jackets fans, so I think this will be really fun. So I'm just sort of playing around with the layering of the flower and the box, and then I will stick that on Friday. So I also ran into a couple technical issues while filming this video. I somehow managed to run out of both device storage on my phone and iCloud space during the duration of filming this video. So we're about to cut off here in a minute, but I didn't really lose too much, just me really kind of once working with stickers, messing up, and replacing them down again. But after that, I am starting to work on the weekends. So these dots are also from Rachel Babel. They're just a slightly darker, like beige color than the ones for tasks. And if you can see the pattern, like the darker blues are work events and meetings, where the lighter blues are work tasks, and these darker beige colored dots are personal meetings and appointments, and the lighter ones are personal tasks. So next I'm just putting these dots down, and these aren't necessarily things that I have to go to, but it is the NFL playoffs this week. It's the divisional round, so I wanted to mark in when those games are in case I can catch them. But also, you're going to see right here, I'm about to do some sticker surgery. I never really use tracker stickers or stickers with quotes on them, but I still wanted to get use of a lot of these stickers in the book. So I'm just sort of cutting off the pieces that I may or may not use and trying to just get the most use out of the sticker book as possible, because a lot of these are like your full box quote stickers and your like weekly trackers and all of that. So what I'm doing at the moment is creating some like layered headers, because there are two like main sporting events going on this week. I already talked about the NFL playoffs, but then there's also the Australian Open starts on Monday and runs all the way through this week and next week. So I am going to create a little title headers for those. And while I do that, I just kind of wanted to talk about my planning style for weekly plans. So as you can see, I don't go day by day. I'm really rather chaotic, I would say, in terms of my planning style. I hop around. I tend to always do stickers first though, and then pen. And that's because the pen that I'm really liking at the moment is a fountain pen. It's the Pilot Kakuno and extra fine with just the standard ink that comes with it. But it does take a little bit of time to dry, and as you can see, since I hop around so much and I peel up stickers, like mess with the paper, if I were to write things in as I go, it would just become such a mess, and I don't want to deal with that and then having to cover that kind of stuff up. So I always just do all the stickers first, make sure they're where I want them, and then afterwards I will go in with my pen and write down all of the tasks, events, all that kind of stuff. So that's really the main reason. But then another reason is when things aren't really set in stone, I like to keep this planner as close to accurate as possible. So waiting until like the Sunday before to really fill and finalize everything works best for me. And then in this case, it also worked in my favor because I messed up. All of those dots that I put in for the football games, I was looking at the wrong week on the playoff calendar. So the games on Sunday, instead of being 1, 4, and 8 p.m., they are just 3 and 6. So I did fix it after I filmed, but that's another great reason to, but one, not write things down as you go, but then also that trick with sticking stickers on your hands to make them easier to remove, because I did have to go and remove those stickers. But now, this is funny. At this point, one of the box stickers fell off, and then I spent so long trying to find it. It ended up being on the sleeve of my jacket, but I was like freaking out because I did not have another one of those stickers. So at this point, I'm just finishing up the first sort of cluster, and I'm going to place that where a typical weekend banner would go, because the playoffs are Saturday and Sunday. And then here is where I ran out of iCloud storage. But all you really missed is me sort of recreating that cluster again with a tennis racket instead of a football, and put it down on Monday night, because since the Australian Open is in Australia, basically all of the matches are really, really late at night. And then also, I'm not filling any matches in because typically the schedule doesn't come out till the day before for each day. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up all that I'm going to be doing in this plan with me. The rest of this video is just me sort of not accepting that I have the too much gene and just trying to really find more stickers to use, even though I feel like this is complete and it doesn't need more. At the time, I felt like it did. I think that happens with me a lot, where like I just keep adding things and then I end up hating it. But this is me just flipping through the book, trying to find more stickers to add. I really end up only adding that kind of gold flower that you see that's already on the parchment paper. But I am really, really happy with how this week turned out. This is very much my style of weekly planning. A lot of white space. I like to have this look very clean because I do refer back to it. So I like making sure that I can clearly read everything. Nothing is like touching, I just really want this to be a space where I really can just look and clearly see everything. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. It is my first one, so I apologize if it's a little bit clunky. But I think what's going to become the norm is these kinds of plan with me's before the pen, and then at the end of the month I do a flip through of all of the weeks and the dailies in the month, and then you can see kind of what it looks like after everything is filled in. But yeah, if you guys have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments below and I will get back to you. I'd really appreciate it if you liked this video, that you gave it a thumbs up and possibly subscribe to my channel. And then yeah, I hope you guys all have a lovely rest of your day or beginning of the day whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you later.